What if the reason you have not reached your goal yet has nothing to do with your talent, your intelligence, or how hard you work? What if the only thing standing between you and everything you want is the size of the step you are trying to take? Most people fail not because they aim too low. They fail because they try to leap when they should be walking. They want the transformation without the process, the result without the repetition. And so they start big, burn out fast, and quietly give up on something that was always within their reach. This is the story of a man who learned the hardest way possible that the smallest step forward is still a step forward, and that those steps taken one at a time without glory and without applause eventually add up to something that takes your breath away. Noah was 43 years old when his doctor told him that if he did not change his lifestyle, he would not see 50. His blood pressure was dangerously high. His weight had climbed steadily for 15 years. He had not exercised in over a decade. He left that appointment feeling the kind of fear that settles deep in your chest and does not leave easily. That evening, Noah made a decision. He was going to change everything. He drew up a plan that would have impressed a professional athlete. He would wake up at 5 every morning, run 5 kilometers, cut out all sugar and processed food, drink 3 liters of water daily, sleep 8 hours, and meditate for 20 minutes before bed. He wrote it all out in a brand new notebook and felt genuinely proud of himself before he had done a single thing. Day 1 went reasonably well. Day 2 was harder. By day 4, his knees ached from the running, his head throbbed from the sugar withdrawal, and he was so exhausted from the early mornings that he could barely function at work. By day 7, he had stopped everything. The notebook went into a drawer, and Noah sat in his kitchen on a Sunday morning, feeling worse about himself than he had before the doctor's appointment. He went back to his doctor 3 weeks later, not for a follow-up, but because he needed to talk to someone who would tell him the truth. His doctor listened to the whole story and then asked him one question. "Noah, how far is it from your front door to the end of your street?" Noah said it was maybe 200 meters. His doctor said, "Walk that distance tomorrow morning, just that, nothing else. No diet changes, no early alarm. Just walk to the end of your street and come back." Noah almost laughed. It felt too small to matter. But he had run out of other ideas, so the next morning he walked to the end of his street and back. It took him 4 minutes. He felt slightly ridiculous. But he did it again the next day, and the day after that. And something strange began to happen. The walk started to feel easy, and when something feels easy, the human mind naturally wants to extend it. After 2 weeks, Noah was walking to the end of the street and 1 block further. After a month, he was walking for 30 minutes every morning without thinking about it. It had simply become what he did. His body started to feel different, not dramatically, but enough for him to notice. That noticing was everything. Because when you feel a small result, you start to believe that bigger results are possible. And belief, even a small, quiet amount of it, changes what you are willing to try next. Noah started making one small change to what he ate. Not an overhaul, just one thing. He swapped his morning soda for water. That was it, one swap. He did not touch anything else on his plate for 3 weeks. But that one swap started to feel easy. And when it felt easy, he made another small change, and then another. 18 months after that first 4-minute walk to the end of his street, Noah had lost 31 kilograms. His blood pressure was normal for the first time in 12 years. He was running 3 times a week, not because someone told him to, but because he genuinely looked forward to it. His doctor looked at his latest results and said something Noah had not heard in a long time. He said, "Whatever you are doing, keep doing it." When people asked Noah how he had done it, they expected a dramatic answer, a special program, a strict regime, a moment of sudden transformation. But Noah always gave the same quiet answer. He said he stopped trying to change everything and started trying to change one thing, the smallest possible thing. And then he trusted that the smallest possible thing done every day would eventually become something bigger than he could have planned. The science behind this is real, and it is powerful. Researchers who study behavior change consistently find that small habits maintained over time produce more lasting results than large changes attempted all at once. Every time you complete a small action you promised yourself you would do, your brain reinforces the identity of someone who follows through. And that identity, built one tiny kept promise at a time, eventually becomes the foundation of a completely different life. Well, the problem is that small steps do not feel like enough. Standing at the bottom of the mountain and taking one small step feels almost insulting when you can see how far you have to go. But the mountain does not care how you feel about the step. It only responds to whether you took it. You do not need a perfect plan. You do not need to be fully ready. You do not need to overhaul your entire life by Monday morning. You need one small step. The smallest one you can think of, something so simple it feels almost too easy to matter. Take that step tomorrow, then take it again the day after, and the day after that. Do not look at how far you still have to go, just look at the step in front of you. Noah did not walk to the end of his street thinking he would lose 31 kilograms. He walked to the end of his street because his doctor told him to, and it was the only thing small enough not to scare him. And that small, unscary step was the beginning of everything. Your step is waiting. It is smaller than you think, and it is more powerful than you can imagine. If this story moved something in you today, please share it with someone who is standing at the bottom of their own mountain feeling overwhelmed. Subscribe for more stories and lessons like this every single week, and drop a comment below telling me what your one small step is going to be tomorrow. I genuinely want to know. Start small. Stay consistent. Watch what happens.